Okay, so in this example, we're going to find the least common divisor of these three fractions, okay, using those three steps that I referred to in the last video. Okay, so if we look at the denominators, we're going to factor each one of these, okay? So this is going to factor into prime factors, right? So 4, we're going to write as 2 squared, okay? A, we're just going to keep as A squared and then B. This we're going to factor into 2 times 3. And then we have A times B cubed. And then 4, again, we're going to factor that into 2 squared AB squared. And so now what we want to do is we're looking for each distinct factor of the bottom, each different factor. So what are the different factors that we see? Well, we see 2, right? There's also a 3. There's an A and a B. Okay, so those are the different factors that we see in each denominator. So now what we want to do is for each different factor, we want the highest power that we can find. So for 2, well, we have a 2 to the 1 power here, 2 to the second, 2 to the second power. So the highest power is 2. So we're going to use that one. 3, well, the highest power of 3 that there is 1. The highest power that we find with A is 2. And the highest power of B that we find is 3. And so if we multiply those together, that's going to be our least common divisor. So this is going to be 4 times 3, which is 12. So our answer is 12A squared B cubed. Okay, so this is the lowest common divisor that we need to have. That's the smallest common divisor that we can get. So now, how would we use this? So we need to transform each of these denominators into this. So we have to figure out, well, what's missing, right? So here, let's do this one. 3 over 4A squared B. So now, what's missing in the bottom here that we need? Well, there's a 3, we need a 12, so we need to have a 12 here, so we need to multiply the bottom by 3 to get 12. We've got A squared, so we're good there, but we're missing 2 B's, so we need a B squared here. Now, remember, the fundamental principle of fractions is whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top to make an equivalent fraction. You don't want to change the fraction. So whatever we do to the bottom, we also have to do to the top. So we're going to multiply the top and the bottom by the same thing. So we're going to multiply. And now what happens is now this fraction becomes an equivalent fraction of 9b squared over 12a squared b cubed. So these are equivalent fractions. So this is equivalent to this. And if you doubt that, or if you're not sure about that, factor. Go back, write this in simplest form. Start canceling things and you'll get right back to where you started. Okay? So now, let's do the next one. 5 over 6ab cubed. So now, again, what am I missing in the top? I need a 12, so what do I need to multiply by to get 12? I need to multiply by 2. Okay? So I've got an a here, but I need a squared, so I need another a. So I'm going to multiply by a. And then b cubed is fine because I've already got the b cubed. So now if I multiply the denominator by 2a, I also have to multiply the numerator by 2a. And so that gives me what? That gives me 10a over 12a squared b cubed. Okay, so now I've got another equivalent fraction. Now, what about this one? So now I've got 1 over 4ab squared. So I need a 12, but I've got a 4. So I need to multiply by 3. I've got a, but I need an a squared, so I need to multiply by another a. And then I've got b squared, but I need b cubed, so I need another b. And so now I'm multiplying this by the bottom, so that means I have to multiply the top by the same thing. So I'm going to do this. Okay, so now my equivalent fraction for this one is going to be 3ab over 12a squared b cubed. And now I changed all three of these fractions into three equivalent fractions that all have a common denominator, and the common denominator is the lowest common denominator. And that's it. Have a great day.